How you guys doing? Of course, this is a Love Friday show. You guys, in everything you do, make sure you have a guest that doesn't to do you move for you, because what the hell? Alright guys, so this is Love Friday, and of course you're listening to Afrobeatsglobal. Exactly. Of course you can watch us or you can listen to us on Voice Tone. We're live right now. Please do share with family and friends. I can feel for that looking at me, but it's like me being focused, because whatever you're doing in life, you have to be focused. Let me help you out.
Why you both deal with whatever is going on? And let me just welcome our own beautiful listeners.
Definitely.
Anyway guys, you know what we do on the Love Friday show. We talk about love, relationships, sex, everything trendy, as far as it is love related. And you people know that I'm always excited when it comes to the love, right? After all,
it's the love week. Wait. How did you guys even spend your Valentine? So I want to ask, but given that Val really enjoyed herself, it was her day. And how was your birthday, Val?
It was amazing. Because of amazing people.
Oh, that's so sweet.
The fact that Fola is acting like a gentle girl.
How was your Valentine? As I should ask.
Oh my god.
But yeah guys, do not forget that there's like a beautiful twist today, which means that about 3 people will be winning something really amazing. We'll be asking a question, and if they get it right, they'll be winning recharge card.
Exactly.
You know, and we just have 3 lucky winners. So of course you have to listen, and if you want your friends also, my dear, you cannot.
Please no.
I said it's not allowed.
Let me can I? But what if the guest? What if the guest says I can participate?
Thank you.
Wow.
So now that we've ended the conversation, boy, we should move on.
Actually, that is the height of science.
It never means words. It went straight to
the truth.
Because this life is not hard.
Okay.
All right. So we have a very, very interesting topic today. And of course, before we even came on air, so we're talking about it, and we had like a whole lot to say, because I mean, it's something that people always talk about, especially the young ones. We've seen videos on social media about people reacting to this particular conversation, and we're like, why not bring it here and discuss it with a very beautiful person?
It's not the Love Friday show.
Yes.
At least it's not our
I do not see anybody anywhere. I not be compensated.
The sweet thing is, you're not talking about them. We're talking about like a particular topic.
Exactly.
That's how I used to start. Nobody should ask me anything. I don't know.
Be scared now. Come on.
You can do this now.
I know even get stressed. I don't feel drama.
Chief, before you ask the question, I think we should introduce her, because I'm sure so many people are wondering that.
It's because Fola will not allow us talk. She could talk.
What is her work? It's to make somebody laugh.
Exactly.
So I mean,
I've been
laughing like since.
Wow.
So whenever she's acting gentle, you know that's pretense. Sure, you understand. Anyway, beautiful people, I mean, we've got a special guest on the show today, and trust me, you will have so much fun, because she's not as gentle as she's, doing. I mean, if you know one of the, I think the first time I saw Fola's performance was a skit by Nepa Boys, and it featured her, with her funny makeup and Ankara. You should actually have come in that Ankara without your makeup. That's Iya Yusuf. Okay, you see that Iya Yusuf? Okay, Fola is gentle. Iya Yusuf is not gentle, beautiful people. In fact, if she starts that accent, she's like, and I'm like, this is such a beautiful performer. Anyway, guys, no long talk. I mean, this is an amazing comedian and an amazing content creator. The switch for me is always when, she goes from speaking fluent English and then she just starts her accent. Or if you just see
when last did you hype me like this?
No,
I said I should ask.
You said they make me laugh.
When you don't pay her before.
Oh, sure.
You don't pay her before.
I don't pay her. Let me just tell you a secret. Do you know that on the Celebrity Spotlight show we actually talked about it?
Yeah.
I told Fola to cut soap for us. At the beginning of this year, she posted that she wants to be an ambassador to at least 10 brands this year. She will never finish first quarter of the year.
How many ambassadors?
Do you know that she's already an ambassador to 5 major brands?
That's super nice. That's
In
so happy for
February,
you.
that's super nice. Abi, she should cut soap.
Let us appreciate that first before we now
Then
move
we now
into
move on to the cutting
I'm
soap.
telling you.
Please cut soap for me,
Congratulations,
oh.
Fola. Let's now move forward.
To the cutting
Come
of
on now.
soap. Or if you will not cut the soap, at least you are supposed to spray us in this scarcity era.
Should I spray you bullets?
I don't understand.
Oh,
How did things escalate?
How did we get there? How? Anyway, beautiful
my
people, we've
God.
got an amazing, beautiful, talented individual in the building. And
Definitely.
of course, she goes by the name The Pretty Fola.
Nice having you. Come on.
You know, go like cut your hair.
All right.
You know, go like cut your hair.
But I don't know. I'm still gathering mind for it. I'm still gathering mind. All right. So for today on the Love Friday, we have like a question or a topic per se, which is sex before marriage or sex after marriage. Which would you go for and why? Now for every question, well, I guess you will answer by force.
What are you asking?
Okay, me.
I don't understand.
No, I mean that's the topic.
Oh, sorry.
That's the topic. So you need you understand, eh?
And explain why you're picking that particular one. So sex before marriage or sex after marriage, and why do you think so? So yeah, I think I'll just be asking you the question.
I like the romancing of nails.
Because it's allowed. Romance.
Oh, of course.
So why
As long as you give us answers.
Who are we? Okay, so Fola will be okay. I mean, without wasting time.
Me, I'll say that is sex before marriage.
Shit.
Sex before marriage.
Please,
Tell
why?
my mom.
I'm not telling her. Don't worry.
Don't worry. Except mommy shall find this content online. That was not my fault anymore.
Don't tell my mommy, but I'll go for sex before marriage.
But why?
Why?
actually?
Why not? Why should I marry gay? Even with the way we're still doing sex before marriage, some people are still getting married to gay. They will not know. They will just be saying, "Babe, what do they call these people that do not want to have sex?
Celibate.
I'm the celibate. I'm celibating. I'm telling you, it's a lie. Oh, it's a lie. Oh, let us to do like this before we marry. Let's put it inside each other, so I will know maybe you are real or not.
Okay, but
And
wait.
aside from that,
Okay, all right. Speak on.
Okay, aside from
Speak
that.
on. I love the point.
No, but you leave me. Let me not take the second point. There's
No, I'm saying now. Come on.
Come on.
That's how people do it.
I'll buy you go.
That's what they do for you.
Okay, say it. Just say it. I mean.
Oh my gosh. Let's just leave the second point. Let's go with the
No,
first.
don't let us. Let's actually learn. You know, there's some things on my mind, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I want to hear your own opinion. I know she will definitely share her own opinion too. But I mean, there's so many reasons that some people.
You know, to be very honest, the word is spoiled.
Yeah.
Let's not let that says.
Honestly.
Let's say it was in the days of our mothers. I think it could have worked for maybe sex after marriage.
Mm-hmm.
But then sex before marriage, if you don't even give your partner the sex before marriage, like you might not even deserve one engagement ring like this. Because guys, they would always look for that sex elsewhere till they will catch somebody that will use pregnancy to tie them down.
Wow.
So
But
it's actually reasonable to like do sex before marriage.
But like, have you ever been with someone that's that wasn't comfortable with you giving sex, and like had a problem with you not giving sex in a relationship? For example, you start dating somebody and they ask for like sex, but like they're like no, and then they have a problem with it. Have you ever met someone like that?
At all.
Okay, you haven't.
Okay, so let's even talk about the first point. Opinion from what you said. I'm trying to like shed more light, or even now tell you that you see, that's a issue of being gay. I mean, even if you have, there are some people that are bi.
Yeah.
And for you to be bi, there's a possibility that you actually like men and you like women. That's for a guy, for instance.
But you know during the courtship now.
There are some people that you be with and you will not know.
My sister, there are some people that you will not know.
That's true.
You will not know actually. There are some people, because especially if you're the giver, Abi, how do I say it? I don't know.
What's the giver?
Well, because there are different things. I don't know. I'm straight, but I'm just saying that I've learned a lot about these things, and there's especially the person that does the penetrating, right?
The other gender. This other gender. This other gender again.
Wait now. So now, the person that does penetrating, right? The person can date a girl. She is to penetrate.
Oh yeah.
And then the person can actually do sex.
Wisdom.
But the person might still be bi.
Yeah.
So that's for the first one. And secondly, permit me to disagree that sex can even tie a man down. You see,
No,
this
it can't.
This gender, if you like, have you seen one TikTok sound? If you like, do rolling on top the ceiling style.
It's not gonna work if it's not gonna
doggy.
work.
Do floor the carpet style.
I
Do
tell
kitchen
you.
on the slab style.
It's not
See,
gonna work.
you see, man that we cheat, Adam that we just. You see this sound? You go they trust Adam.
I did tell you.
Is there any man that does not even cheat?
Me, I
even- that's
believe that
even
there is
very-
a man that doesn't
Where
cheat,
is
and
he?
that man, Lord
Where
has
is he?
reserved him for me somewhere.
If they never
Hey,
born
man,
now.
no, we claim it, Sha.
Maybe they
Yeah,
never
baby.
born
No, they
am.
born my own. Because
Okay, he never
if they
grow.
not born him at this time,
He never grow.
Yeah.
What time are we now going to? What time
Voila.
are we now going to? No.
Well, Fola talked about how, like, when you're in a relationship and you don't give sex, it's almost like they begin to ask questions, or they begin to like go outside, or like they're bothered that they are not giving them sex. I feel for me, it's like the communication that you have with the person at first. Like, you guys, first of all, it's like what you guys were able to discuss before you go into the relationship. Like, you're asking questions like, are we going to have sex when we go into this? And I feel like it's different, because sometimes you agree to not have sex when you go into a relationship, and then once in feel call, right? And then you guys might end up having sex, right? But then again, I still feel like that doesn't hold, like that cannot hold like a guy, and that cannot make him feel like you do not love him, as much as you say you love him. I think it's the communication that matters, and the person that you're in a relationship with. Once you're able to know that, once you guys have like an agreement, and you know that, okay, this is what we don't want to do because of so. Like, for you having like values, for you having like a reason why you don't want to do a certain thing, then passing that information to the person and hearing what the person has to say. If the person has a problem with it, then that's a problem for the two of you in the relationship, because you guys can't work if you can't, how would I put it, if you can't agree on something like that, because it's something that means so much to you. For example, if I'm the kind of person that don't want to have sex before marriage, and I'm meeting somebody tomorrow and they're telling me that, you must have sex because I love having sex, we don't go tally, because you're not on the same page.
Yeah,
you get. So like I feel like that's I feel like communication is very important. Once you have communications like that,
Exactly.
for something very important to you as sex, if it's something that you hold dearly, something that you don't want to do before marriage, and you're speaking to the person and he's saying, I cannot do it, then we can just be friends. Do you get?
You know
we
what?
don't have to be in a relationship.
Pretty for life.
Does that mean you're still a virgin? Does that mean you're supporting? Does that mean you're supporting sex after marriage?
I know. I am supporting sex after marriage.
You should just clap for yourself. Clap for yourself. That's why you. That's why you're still single.
First of all, I'm in a relationship. I'm in a relationship.
What told you you're in a relationship? What told you you're in a relationship?
Wait, let's not break this.
They move yourself. They move yourself. They light yourself from under.
Wait.
Why do you think? Give me. I feel like you've been heartbroken in so many ways.
I have friends that are married and they chose to stay celibate.
Yeah.
Me too. That was what I wanted to do, and I am
But
doing it.
No,
Thank you,
are not.
Jesus. I am able to
But actually, you know what? Just like you said, Fola, I agree with you that in this generation, if you had the intention, like if you always had the intention to wait till after marriage, if you don't have a strong decision, you'll
be swayed.
You will be swayed. Why? It's not your fault, actually. There's so many deceitful partners right now. And I'm going to give an example which I was discussing with Chi while we were preparing for our show. Now, I don't know if you saw it, Fola. There's this video that trended. I think it was on Instablog, it was on Tunde Ednot's page and a few other blogs. Now, this Ghanaian got married to a lady, and according to him, he didn't want to stay celibate, but he liked the lady enough to respect her decision that they stay celibate, right? And then they got married, and it was now night after marriage. Now, there's marriage night, wedding night. And there was no time to do the do. Auntie was hiding. Why are you moving backward now? After waiting all these days, only for I think there's a disorder. There's a birth disorder like that where like some ladies are born without O's. And then they say some ladies have like male organs and the likes and all of that. They have both hermaphrodites and all of that. So I can't remember if she didn't have a hole or she actually had like a penis. So the guy, he was too heartbroken. And on that interview, he was ranting that what is the meaning of this? Because you should have told me.
Why did she tell him?
And then she was crying, begging that you would have run away. I mean,
begging for what?
I tell you, after deceiving, that's painful.
That will not be your honesty. That will not be your place.
Some people also say like a guy that probably is not sexually active would definitely just buy the idea and say, you know what, now when he knows that, of course. But the funny thing, I wish that we can just be truthful.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like the funny thing, there's one other story I read on Ife's page, Diary of a Niger Girl. Now there's a lady that shared something. She said she has been through a lot in life, and then she met this guy, and this guy loved her so much, treated her well, like she has never felt love that way. And they've been looking for a child, and this guy would always console her, say, you know what, don't worry, everything will be fine, everything is okay. And somehow they even go to his family. They've been asking that, what's wrong with you, why you as the wife. And that's one problem I have. Once there's delay in childbirth, everybody will be looking at the woman, knowing fully well that it can either be the man's fault or the woman's fault. Now this lady now said, they even go to a family doctor and all, but somehow she saw her husband's chats with their doctor. I think the doctor was saying something about, I feel bad that we're doing this to her. Now what is the bad that they are doing to her? This guy actually what's the word now? Like, he actually partnered with this doctor. He had like low sperm issues, he had fertility issues, and he actually partnered with this doctor that they should lie that he is okay, that everything is okay. So both of them are and she has been taking pills. Ladies now, they'll get bothered. And
the funny thing is that in relationship, people would always point the accusation finger to the
lady.
Yes.
Because they will feel like, what is she
more? Exactly.
Rubbish.
So she was even saying that. Now why I even pointed out this example is the fact that sometimes people are not disappointed because of the problem the partner has. They are disappointed about the lies.
Specific with
honestly, this lady,
we can go.
I'm telling you the truth. Together. This lady actually said, because of how good this man is, like if he had told her, if he had confided in her, right,
they could have worked it out.
She would not mind. She would go on with him. But in my mind, when I read that, I was like, are you sure he's not even being nice because he knows what is wrong with him?
No. There are ladies like that.
No. We're talking about the guy. The fact that he was
because
nice.
She's saying he's so perfect, so nice. Are you sure
that maybe he was just being nice?
He might not know, sir.
He knew. He actually talked to a doctor.
And
then after they go married. Maybe
it's possible,
maybe it's possible that So I've seen
like
issues like that.
I feel like that's why people advocate for sex before marriage. Like they want to test the thing to know whether. I can remember I met one guy one time who told me that he wants his lady to be pregnant first before they get married.
Yeah, I know people like that too.
I feel like that's the reason why most people say stuff like that. But at the end of the day, whatever will be, I don't want. No be waiting I want for my life. I won't get belly.
It's for last question for me. Why you won't get belly?
Are you in a relationship?
Well,
you are taking Fola to a space where
there's no space there.
So there's no space anywhere.
Because she don't finish the other agenda for celebrity spotlight. You missed. But in between, I'm still dating.
You're still dating.
You're in a relationship now. Fola, you're a deceitful. You are a deceitful. Now this guy Una. Go they say God.
I said what I said.
So how will your partner feel
that
when you were on air saying that when you were on air saying that men they can't be trusted, men.
Okay, so now if men want to talk about women, how will they feel about who they are dating?
So do you trust
those men that are doing podcasts? They don't get girlfriend.
Do you trust your boyfriend?
My mind is telling me that you are actually
I don't even trust myself.
Throwing stray bullets.
Meaning you don't trust your boyfriend?
I don't even trust myself.
Are you guys having sex?
I don't trust anybody.
Are you guys having sex?
Why not?
Oh,
so like I'm asking.
I like
how I'm telling you.
Now, for me to even now be Kenny and Ben, mommy will listen to nah.
You know, I'm asking because I think I watched a video recently where the girl was like, she doesn't think sex is such a big flex. What do I mean by that? Like, she doesn't think it's such a big deal. Like, people make it look like, oh, sex, like if you have sex and but like she's like, sex is like normal thing that you do and then you move on with life. You get. So what do you think about it?
Well, it might not be a normal thing you do and you move on with life. Like, it's not that easy.
Yeah.
Like, if she's talking like that, that means she can like have different people that she's having intimacy with.
Yeah.
And I think that's not nice.
Okay.
From my own perspective, I feel like that's not right. Although the age, the world we are in now, currently, guys already make it look like there's nothing so special about ladies. Like, if I want it, I'll get it.
Yeah.
It has gotten to a point that when a guy asks you out now and you're saying, no, I'm not interested, they'll be like, Mikini, what is it? If you say you're not doing, another person will do. Is it in this world that you go to club and you see different kind of strippers and all of that? So what's so special about ladies? What's in?
But you know, for like, it's not even. Sorry to cut you, but I have to say this: it's not even just men that are making it feel special. Our fellow women, because I mean, I just watched a particular podcast during this week when someone was saying that there's a price to. I don't want to use the word, and she said she even compared women to animals.
It's not nice. It's not nice at all. I don't support the fact that sex is just a normal thing, and I support the fact that probably dating for the moment, when you don't choke guys a lot with you must marry me or you must marry me, you must marry me. Just I suppose the fact that you can say, okay, let's just date for the moment. Let's see what will come of us. Do you get? But I don't support the fact that, oh, let's just have sex. There's nothing that will happen. No.
So can you date multiple people at the same time and have sex with them?
No, I can't.
You can't.
But because somebody said that all ladies, I don't know, and
maybe the kind of ladies.
I want to ask a question. Maybe I'm the one that is missing out.
I know.
Maybe I'm the only one though. Now why I just walk anyhow?
What's that?
I don't know. Say some of una they enjoy this thing.
What's that?
So you ladies actually have a man each for everything you want in life. Like somebody does your recharge card. Somebody does because somebody said it on the podcast, like all ladies have like a man for each of the things they want.
Maybe she shouldn't have used the word all. Maybe she should have like looking for herself. Or like people that I know, like she was looking for herself and her friends.
Actually, like the
not all.
No way.
They bought the idea, so it feels like.
Is it even possible that there's someone that you call when you want to recharge? There's someone that you call when you want to fuel your car. There's someone. What kind of life is that? Don't you know that doing things on your own self is a big flex?
It's a big massive flex, man.
Someone like me, I really don't know how to ask for things from people, not even from other gender, from my own gender self.
People like
the annoying part. You know the annoying part of it.
I don't know how to ask for things.
Imagine.
So how will I start calling someone that I want to do this? Please kindly let me do it.
It's just really sad. I feel like why it's even annoying is because we had like Nedu Wazobia talking about stuff like this like last 2 weeks and last 3 weeks, and we were just like attacking him. Like, what do you have against women? Why are you always talking about? Then our fellow woman just came out from nowhere and she's like, all women have. There's a price to bro.
There's no price, and she's like. So one person even said something about. So I mean, what I do, like I give you sex, and you are telling me that after I give you sex,
Are you selling?
you can't take care of me. I'll better be single.
And that means you're selling sex.
But they weren't denying. They were like, I mean,
so they should just personalize it, not like
exactly.
And I feel like that particular topic brought about controversies. We had people like Buju, even ladies, Dan Dizzy come out to say like, because this is
even Peruzzi,
they were actually lambasting the host of the show, saying that, I mean, how can you come out and say
you can't just
such?
personalize it. Nobody's going to criticize you if you say, oh, I sell sex for money, and if I should give you sex, you give me money. You should not make it look like everybody sells it for money.
Vex. You don't say that now, and then you generalize
all these kinds of things. If you don't even tire a person to born.
Wait, but you guys think this is? You think it's like upbringing? Because I remember watching a podcast one time, and so one of the girls in that video, she was also like in this other podcast, and she was talking about how her upbringing wasn't like so nice, how she was raised by a single mother and like the rest. And I mean, we've seen like stuff like this, we've heard stuff like this on social media. Do you think it's like upbringing that's how would I put it, that made them have this mentality of, oh, there's nothing there in like maybe selling your VJ, there's nothing there in doing
but then upbringing can
environment or friends,
environment can, but not 100%, because when you think you have a very shitty story to tell, when you hear other people's story, your story is just like 1/4 of someone else's story.
I tell you.
And those people are really doing fine. When you're talking about upbringing, I can even tell you, like, throughout my higher institution days, I like sponsored myself throughout.
Imagine.
Wow.
And then one lady is now making
and you
feel
like
all women all women rely on.
Why would you say upbringing is not? There are some people that, okay, let's assume that probably your mother is like a kind of all this woman that they are always sending their children to their boyfriend and all of that. That still shouldn't affect you.
Yeah.
Because you're grown up. You know what is right from what is wrong. You know what your mommy is doing is bad. But because you don't want to work, you are lazy.
But the one that shocked me, this person that made this particular statement is a very creative influencer, and I mean a very creative influencer, and I know influencers make money. In fact, from her videos,
it's not about upbringing.
Yeah,
it's not about upbringing. And then there is one other thing. Some people are always like, peer pressure is just like a very big thing.
I do think
because some people are okay if they are contented. Do you get what they are making is okay for them? Exactly. But because they want to meet up with those people that they are looking up there, they want they won't go draw waiting their hand no reach.
Exactly.
Because if you look back at yourself, you're really doing better than yesterday.
I'll tell you.
It's because you are looking at yourself. Look at someone else. Let someone else look at you and tell you how you're doing. I was telling my friend last week, I said, Bola, do you know that we're really progressing? But the fact that it's our life, we are not seeing it. But other people are there saying, Fola last year. Fola. Some people even walk into my DM and they'll say, Fola, can you remember me? I knew that time that you were doing receptionist at Meditel Hotel, Kiniko. I don't even know. Some people they will now put it straight to your face. I don't even know that is you. It's now that Fola that is now this Fola. They will say it like that.
Wow.
I agree.
And I don't get angry.
Which is like really cool. Yeah.
So if you think about it, you'll be like, I'm really progressing. But because it's your life, you cannot study it well. You won't know. It's just like growth. The way you are getting taller. Do you know the day that you are adding that height?
But people will see you and be like, you don't tall.
It's just like you're adding weight. Will you know the day you're adding weight? But when someone sees you, someone that has seen you for a very long time will just be like, you don't think. That's just the way it is. True. If you are contented. I told Bola, I said, Bola, we are progressing. Let's not lie. Then I was actually dropping everything for her. Like, do you remember? Can you cook? She was like, it's true. Think about people that you were at some place, sometime.
Together.
Think about how you left them behind. Don't think about people that you have not even met. But the problem we're always having is that you just want to rush and go and meet somebody that you know.
And the funny thing is, you don't know these people's stories. You want to ride a Bentley like this person. You want to ride. I mean, I don't know if it was in the office or at home that somebody made a statement that there is somebody that is, you know, a celebrity at this moment, but people don't know how far the person has been on.
Yeah.
There's so many people, you only see them when they blow.
Oh yeah.
You don't know, you don't see the past, you don't see the struggle. There's sometimes where as you know, as a hustler, like when you're just a startup in your career, especially in the entertainment industry, there's some people that will even look up to you and say, people no go see this one where they go through now. If you blow tomorrow now, then go say, so people just want to, and I see it, like I feel that peer pressure is a key. It's a key distraction in this current generation. They want to be using the latest phones. They want to be using
social media with all the numbers.
They want to be putting all the givenchy,
which is not bad, but like make it right.
Just
like work for it.
Just work.
Exactly, work for it.
Just work for it.
If you're not working,
because I mean,
everything will be like a dream. You just want to like make that dream come true without doing anything.
How?
Work now.
And then you know this image that so many people even believe in, and then if you are a public figure, I feel that it is an opportunity to represent your tribe. By your tribe, I mean your gender, your society. So we know that in this society now, everybody feels like women date for money.
Yeah.
Then you as a public figure, you now go out there and say,
it's actually true. We actually do it for money.
Because I don't know where these people see all these ones that they are talking about.
Maybe she's actually
the kind of friends I have, they work hard. Nobody is saying no man should spoil you.
Yeah.
But it's a big flex when you have your own money.
I will have my own, and then me too, I can spoil my man back. And the thing, they always enter my eye if I see, say, oh, you know, there's this couple online. I can't remember their names, but Fola, you might know them because you're quite active on TikTok. There's this couple that they always do things together. The lady is a fashion designer, and then they always play games. So there was one time, was it Christmas gifts or something that they did together? As the husband, they do unraveling. Even she said they unravel her own gifts. You know, because I have my money. And then, you know, there's this thing my friends and I used to joke about as far as when we were younger. We used to say, me, I no go be that kind of wife where we say ordinary pad. If my husband no dey, I no fit buy.
They no fit buy my
some people like that.
Expensive.
Your husband is not right. Hello, babe, I want to buy pad. Please send me 450. Ha. But you don't want to be that kind of person, and then someone will now go out and be saying kini, and then they now itemize sex, and they're like, I give you sex, and then you're now telling me that you have to pay. If I'm giving you sex and you can't take care of me, then it means, I mean,
the craziest thing is it's really crazy. I tell you, it is. And like Val said, I think it's more painful because it's someone that's really popular and someone that we felt like, you know, because you know how they always talk about how you make it look like you're doing so well, but inside or in a low now, guy, you they sleep with to chop money. And because Winga Caramel is someone that is doing so well, she's doing well for herself. What she said on that podcast made it feel like, oh, apart from what I'm doing, there's something inside that's giving me money, which is like men like sponsoring my VJ and all, which is like really, really sad. But I want to ask a question
even
also.
If you are doing that, you shouldn't come out
exactly.
This time where everybody just shout, say celebrities are not doing well on their own and all of that.
Yes, true.
You can't even like say they mean us. They mean people, not even celebrities alone, like they mean women.
I tell you.
Women, kinikon. You know, I get so sad when I see comments like that. The comments are everywhere. Today Odons can post something and somebody is, no love, now your money.
Yeah.
And if you have money, of course, she go love you. Or people post cute couple videos and they're like, of course, check the man, he's a rich man now. Why? You know, things like that.
Even one actress, Angela, I can't remember her name, she posted stuff recently talking about how you bought the house, but like, you know that you're not doing. I don't think these are things that you should come on social media to say though. But anyways, now you get your mouth. If you talk what you want to talk, but please don't try to generalize. If you want to for yourself, please do. Not all women, do stuff like that on social media and on a low.
They still no go here. If like talk am from now till next month, they no go here. Make everybody just check themselves. If you are proud of yourself, you don't owe anybody any explanation. If you like, come here and Ashewo. Oh yeah, I don't hear you.
I swear.
Talk another thing. You don't come become general like normal abusive like
everybody
like is not correct.
Once I'm successful,
they still no go. If you say don't personal, don't generalize it, don't do this, they still no go here. Don't. One thing is just know yourself. Once you know yourself and you know, I'm not guilty of this thing they are saying.
Then we move.
Kalash. That's all.
Okay, speaking about sex before marriage and sex after marriage, right? I feel like there are a lot of people also that don't want to have sex before marriage, but they go into a relationship in their heads thinking that, okay, they will not have sex, right? And they end up having sex, right? And then they end up having sex, but like one person makes up their mind, and how would I put it? They make up their mind not to have sex again, leaving the other partner. Like one person saying, oh, I want to be celibate now, right? Leaving the other partner that is now active, right? What do you think should be done in that situation?
Maybe they go their house.
What do you think?
This thing is not hard now. You don't have to pull someone else into your own emotional life. Like, you want to be celibate. I be waiting una they call them. 10 and celibate to both of una they do. I be waiting una call them. What's the name of that that you are?
I be celibate.
The celibate that Chi and Val that they are doing.
You didn't have to.
They say that they are doing celibate.
We are actually emphasizing too much on it.
Chi and Val, they say they are doing celibate. Now let's not imagine that they have a guy and they already do the torturing once.
Okay.
And Chi and Val, they now say they don't want to do again. What me I would suggest is that you people should be going to your house. Everybody should just get
honestly, I feel like it still boils down to like communication with like your partner.
Which communication?
Because honestly, first of all, I feel like you're the kind of person that's not sure of something. For example, you want to have sex, you don't want to have sex. You want to have sex, why would you want to be don't bring in one person in it. No, now there might be different reasons for that. Yeah.
Did you not do it once?
No, it doesn't matter. Some people might have sex and decide not to have sex again. Yeah.
Some people might have done
even if me self don't reach out now, I will go start celibacy.
Okay.
Well, actually, Bola, do you actually think? Do you actually believe, or do you think? Chi is a facial expression.
It's not fine.
Chi, you're not looking at her face.
I'm looking at her.
Okay. As in, you know what? Guys are out there that believe that there are no virgins outside. Fola, you're a lady. I want to ask, do you believe that there are virgins in this world today?
Why not now? I'm one of them, so why won't I believe?
You are contradicting. You're stressing me, Fola.
Did I?
Fola,
okay.
At the beginning, you said you were in a relationship.
Did I tell
that you? I asked, are you having sex? You said yes.
I'm a celibate. I'm a celibate virgin. You just told me that you can be a celibate even after having sex, right?
Yes, but you can be celibate.
They don't had sex and they are celibate.
Panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, co-debaters. I hereby pronounce myself celibate virgin as from today. Thank you. Don't ask me for the meaning. It's me that first start celibate virgin.
But wait.
Do you know what?
My fellow Nigerian women, you can be a virgin even after having sex.
Wait.
They call it celibate virgin.
Wait. Let's become.
Oh my gosh, I'm so
I think there's this thing I've heard about sex.
Oh my god.
I'm going to ask you guys, which is, have you guys heard of that stuff where they say if you have sex with like someone that is not like your partner, like you guys exchange spirits and like like
you know
your body.
Go on a break and then share some of the reasons why people do not want to have sex before marriage.
Okay, but we can.
Should we do now? I think we should go on a break.
Okay, let's go on a break.
People have been listening. Let them vibe small because I actually need to look for lie in the eye for some minutes.
Please play me.
Alright guys, so we'll go on a quick break and when we come back it'll be fun all the way. Do not forget that this is still the Love Friday and of course we are still chilling with the one and only Pretty Fola.
Drum roll!
Yay! We'll be right back guys. Yes guys, this is still the Love Friday show right here on Afrobeatsglobal. Of course, we're still live on Voice Tone. Please do listen to the link and share also, because I mean, this is the part also where we get to ask questions. And I mean, your favorite people rather get to win amazing prizes. Yes, don't ask us what it is yet. We'll tell you when we get to that point. But trust me, you'll be having a wonderful time right here. We're still with the beautiful and talented Pretty Fola. Of course, this is still the Love Friday show. You guys, I hate it when Fola gives me this look. Boya, you should stop. Boya, you should stop. Because I'm tired. And you're distracting me.
I'll start looking down.
Don't look down.
I'll be looking down.
Me do. What? What? That was nice. Right, guys. Wisdom. Come on. All right, guys. So definitely I'm not alone.
Yeah, of course. The vibe queen is here.
Definitely.
Okay, if you are the vibe queen, what are you?
I'm Chichi.
Chichi, come. Will you marry me?
All right, guys, so we still have the topic or the question for today, which is sex before marriage or sex after marriage. And of course, Fola said she'd prefer sex before marriage. Now wait till you talk with your full chest.
With your full
now wait till yes,
mommy, me that I'm a celibate. How will I say that? Sex before marriage. Nothing.
Let's be guided.
I didn't say that.
So Fola said she prefers sex before marriage.
I said I prefer.
But Val, okay. Let me say it again. So
how will I leave both of you alone in celibacy? We have to be three.
Okay, no, now wait. Okay, Fola said that she prefers sex before marriage, but she'll try to be
immediately celibate, so she'll be celibate virgin.
Yes, when she gets home, she'll have to figure it out. But for now,
to be a celibate virgin.
She's sex before celibate virgin. And of course, Val is going for sex after marriage. Okay, Val and Chi, we're going for sex after marriage.
People don't even know what you want. Such a confused generation.
No, I know what I want.
What do you want? Val, what do you want?
Sex after marriage.
Chi.
Sex after marriage. Maybe I don't talk
rubbish.
So you know what? Before the show, Shebi we shall say we will talk about the reasons. Let me talk about. So number one, my religion doesn't support sex before marriage.
Wait. I want to ask
let me land. Let me finish.
Before you land.
Okay.
Does that mean you're a virgin?
How is that?
It's just in one word
to create cash in this cash scarcity in Nigeria.
Answer in one word.
Or how?
Because it will create cash, because they need virgin to leruba.
I don't understand.
I will just recommend you for them, and I will collect money.
Now
you didn't answer the question. I really want you to answer the question,
right?
No.
Number two.
So you people are distracting yourselves.
So you don't answer the question.
Wait, now let's go to number two. Now number two is that
I don't be virgin.
Wait.
Hello. Ashu Val coming through for Aruba 2023.
You don't get mistake.
Aruba 2023. Omobolale Val.
Do you know how that is?
Can you even calm down? Let me even continue with the reasons why
no,
some people
Magic, calm down. After this show, I'm doing everything necessary to make sure that you Aruba this year.
Okay, now let me. Okay, thank you so much for allowing me continue.
You're welcome.
Number two. Now, there's this thing that I always heard as a young girl. Me now, I am very emotional. For instance, now they used to say that when you get so intimate with somebody, like when you get intimate with somebody, it's harder to leave the person, right? And I feel that that's why some people actually collect rubbish. Because any small thing, some people will say, she nitori kini no ni, this girl cannot leave this boy. Like, I feel like it makes you more attached, right? Number three, spiritually. Especially because you cannot, if to say, maybe I would have just been tempted to move away from what my Bible says. If to say when they write down for head, say,
I feel like
your husband.
I feel like that's where my question ends. I was about to ask a question before we went on a break, which is I've heard stuff like when you have sex. I know like this stuff. I've heard it before, right? But I want to know what you think about it. About like when you have sex and there's like an exchange of like spirit.
Yes,
do you think that's a thing? Do you think that's actually a thing?
My dear,
You think it's a bit?
Let me explain something.
Okay.
You see, the kind of people that used to motivate me as a kid, they put different kind of things in my head. And I was about to say something. I was about to say that how I wish, maybe, in fact, God purposely did not do that way. If not, some people would have changed their mind. If to say God fit tell us, say, this is your husband. You can't date your husband. Some people, assurance today, they'll just be sleeping in the man anyhow. Now, for the fact that you don't even know how many people you will date before you eventually marry, and they say if you sleep with somebody, you people are exchanging spirituality. If you now sleep with like 100 men before you now finally meet your husband, you have exchanged spirits with 100 people.
By exchanging spirit, what do you mean?
So, you see, spiritually, in my religion.
Sorry, what's your religion?
I'm a Christian.
Oh, I'm a Christian.
I'm not shy of
Maybe that's why we are both celebrating.
You are what? You are what? What did you call yourself?
I'm a Christian.
Okay, you're a Christian. Okay. Right. Now it is believed that like when you sleep with somebody, like it feels like you exchange emotions, you exchange but you exchange emotions even if you don't exchange spirituality. Is it like if you just have sex, you don't exchange emotions?
I don't think I believe in like the exchanging of emotions. I believe that when you have sex with someone, right, there's like this attachment that you have
that's
for
what
the person.
I meant to.
But it's not like exchanging. But it's not like
maybe
it's not like
wrong. Maybe it's not like I used. But really, like you people are supposed to
for life.
Is that attachment of my head?
Wait, because before Fola would allow us forget what we want to say. Do you believe in like exchanging like spiritual, like the whole thoughts?
Do I believe in exchanging? I'm going to be honest there. I've heard, especially in my church, I know that I've heard. No. I'm just going to say, I know that I've heard stuff like that, like countless times. But I'm not. I don't think I totally believe that.
So what do you think that in some
if you do even one more time, Fola.
Wait, why do you believe that in some tribes, You know the funny thing about this our world, we're actually a confused people.
Thank God,
I know that we're a confused people.
If as a matter of fact, you and you people are one.
I'm not confused though.
I'm standing
by what I believe in.
What is that?
The truth about the matter is I have you see, when I was in school, when I was in the university, I had friends that didn't believe in these things, and when
I believe.
No, believe in like staying celibate. But it doesn't mean that you don't castigate people for their decisions, right? It is like I respect everybody's decision. Now, me go even in fact, I don't want to go into history and be casting my friend. We will excuse the room for her and her boyfriend. That's what you want to do. It's your decision. But now, when people say they don't believe in this spiritual something, they don't believe in this spiritual something. There was one time I was telling Chi about there's this belief that most people have when people get married and they are saying things like the wife does not have good leg. Ever since this person moved into this person's life was has been going haywire. It has not been going well. So what is the meaning of it? Is it not? What do they mean by that?
I don't think you need to have, how would I put it, you have to have sex for stuff like that to happen. A person can naturally be bad, and a person can talking to you can have like a relationship and all, and it begins to affect you because you guys already have like a close relationship. Do you get? So I don't think like you need to have sex for that. I feel like for me, why I would say that why I would say that I prefer sex after marriage is because the Bible says so. The Bible is against having sex before marriage. But the whole exchanging of spirits, maybe because I've not gotten like a logical explanation. I've not seen it where it's written in the Bible, or like where maybe when I see it I'll be convinced that maybe this is a thing. But I think for now it's like I've heard it like in different places, especially in churches, but I don't really think that it's something I do believe in.
But for me, I've mentioned the 3 reasons. At least those are the ones I can remember. Number 1, the Bible.
Yeah.
And then Secondly, the fact that you don't know how many people do you want to sleep. God have mercy.
How many people have they slept with?
And then I will not be saying, and then some exes will be some new boyfriend will be asking you that what's your body count? So I should be counting.
Is that
I should be
not
counting.
a rude question to ask?
But people ask it.
People ask it.
Yeah,
People ask it actually. In fact, there was one Twitter conversation they were having, and they were like, your when you go into a relationship, they should not even ask you. You should be open to your partner. Tell the partner that okay, so this is my body count. Why does it matter? And then we're talking about the fact that some people are not necessarily virgins or whatever, and then they just choose. There are people like that they were probably molested, whatever, and then they just the fact that
what do you think about exchanging spirits?
Was who and who is
What do you think about exchanging spirits? What do you think about this?
I don't
Do you think it's a thing?
What thing?
Like having sex, exchanging spirits.
An exchanging spirit.
Yeah.
I don't know for you people.
You people.
I don't know for both of you. When you have sex, you exchange spirits. You Bible say that you can't be like say me I know they even go church. If they be like say no be God even create me. Now God put me for me do. What they talk say? The Bible says maybe because of my religion.
Allow peer pressure.
The other one they
don't allow peer pressure
like that.
If it's your decision.
What's the decision?
Come on.
See, if I decide something,
if you sex before marriage or sex after marriage.
Is
that what you people are saying?
Yeah.
I said before marriage already.
No, like we're talking about.
like,
we're talking about like when you have sex with someone. Do you believe that you guys exchange spirit? I mean, how would I put it? Like there's a spiritual thing happening. Yes.
As far as me I'm concerned.
But do you think sex is spiritual?
See, now they ask these questions. Now you see.
Wait. I want to know. But do you think sex is spiritual?
If I believe that, I mean that there's a spiritual exchange, then you already
believe that. Then you believe that it's spiritual, right?
Maybe. I mean, when I don't know. When it's right. I will know, but I don't know for now.
You don't know.
Do you believe sex is spiritual?
Paula, thank you very much for taking over the mic. Because this one,
I want you to ask questions. I just go for it.
I'm a co-host.
But I should be at the one. But I don't answer my question.
Sex is spiritual.
Well, you're very everywhere.
Respect your guest and answer.
Chichi, will you
Answer.
marry? Do you believe
Answer
sex is
now. Oh, you are balabulu.
maybe I do.
Confused.
Maybe I do.
She doesn't even know what she wants.
I think I do. I think sex is spiritual. I think sex is spiritual.
No.
Do you think sex is spiritual?
Why are you asking?
You don't think sex is spiritual because
I think. Let's say I think like both of you.
Fola is the wrongest person to
honestly,
talk to because
do you know the funny thing? If my decision was sex before marriage, I will whatever. I'm not shaking. I'm not shaking. You are now.
You are shaking.
You are shaking.
Welcome to the town hall that is different from Bala Blue.
Don't change the topic.
No,
this is Nigeria. Bala Blue.
But okay,
Bula.
I think this is the question. You know the funny thing, just like we said.
But then I answered the question from the beginning.
I know. Me, I'm just about to. You mentioned that these are the reasons you believe in sex before marriage. Like you don't want to. But do you think there are some people that actually had sex before marriage and then they still ended up in mistakes like your fear?
I don't understand.
Like some people that because they were scared of getting married to a deceitful partner or a gay partner and all of that,
and still
they had sex and then they still ended up.
Oh, is it not common?
Is it not Adam?
Is it this other gender? This other gender.
It's not even about the gender self.
It's not. I swear, it's not even about. Even you guys that are saying that. Even you guys that are saying that sex after marriage, that other gender, if they will show you shaggy.
They will still show you.
They will still show you. They will show you pepe.
Of course.
They will show you pepe.
If they can know the person that is giving them,
they will show you.
Imagine what.
They will not even put person to put tomato. They will show you.
It's easier for me that way.
Is that for you? How?
It's easier for me that way. Like if we really when we were not intimate, and then we break up, it will hurt me because I was sincere. But the thing about it is,
let me tell you something. Okay, what if you guys, like both of you said you want to do sex after marriage. So what if after the marriage, do you know people that has done sex after marriage and they still ended up having problem.
And me, that's people.
I'm asking
people.
No, I feel like it actually happens.
It happens
right?
now.
I feel like it
that's
happens.
the example I gave of somebody that was deceived.
That will not be my case. Number one, and number two again. I feel like at the end of the day, I'm not doing it because of like what the end product will do. I'm doing it because of that's what I want to do. That's what my Bible. That's what I believe in. You guys, I'm not doing it because I'm scared that the man will leave me, or I'm scared that the man will. I'm not even talking about. I'm not even saying I will not have sex because I don't want the guy to be looking at me somehow. I want my dignity. That's not my reason is because it's not what I believe
and
in.
Then see,
so I'm not saying it can hold the guy.
That's not really the reason. See, let me tell you something. I know virgins that unfortunately they got into the wrong hands. I mean, I know. I'm just really trying to hold stories back because of that. You know, when that's rubbish trending statement that my friend on the work for it.
Secrets go
before my friends will be saying bola
that we were talking about.
I will not mention, but I know people that and then they were unlocked. But you know the funny thing is God is not a wicked God. God will sort everybody. Wow. I know one particular one that is coming to my mind that it was that boy deceived him. He just felt like I say okay, virgin, and then he showed up, but she's remarried now to a good man. So and Thank some God people might not end that way, but the truth about the matter is just we'll pray to God. For me, my Bible says ask and it shall be given unto you.
Hello beautiful people, download Voice Tone app.
Thank you.
Oh, that's so beautiful of you.
I know how much una money be.
Third question.
That's not the way I talk now. Una know how much una money be.
Wait now. I mean, I had fun. This our guest last one.
Okay, we have already finished.
My mouth.
We are finished.
Okay, now we will go in.
Before you go, we have a gift for you. We have a gift for you.
Oh, it's me that own this one that I've been sitting with me.
I know you've been eyeing it, yeah.
People opened it.
Yeah. It's fame. You see, it's fame doll. Fame beauty. They said you're a fame beauty woman. That you are too cute. So they have like a bag of makeup products.
It's not the one that they will now come in the middle of the night to come and be claiming their makeup back. Ask them. Is it from their mind?
It's from their mind.
It's from their mind. Trust me.
You see, it's not even small something. No, this is their 3D eyeshadow.
She was already this thing now.
No be the one where person go put up your face. So now go come the big person say what you wear. Thank you very much. God bless you. I really, really appreciate. We'll carry it into Bodija Market to go and be Thank you so much. All of us in the market, we appreciate you for. Sorry, guys, if you are not rocking Fame Beauty, you are wrong. Fame Beauty and rocking is
free advert. Okay.
Thank you so much.
We shall not be lost.
Auntie, I'm dropping my account number before leaving here.